this is Mr. Mac. Now we're going to do number 29. Now number 29 is 6 over y squared minus 2y minus 35 plus 4 over y squared plus 9y plus 20. Now this first denominator factors into y minus 7, y plus 5. And the second denominator factors into y plus 4, y plus 5. So the lowest common multiple needs to be y minus 7, y plus 5, y plus 4. Now, the first fraction needs to be multiplied by y plus 4 over y plus 4. See, that's the factor the denominator is missing. The second fraction needs to be multiplied by y minus 7 over y minus 7. Now that gives us, as a fraction, 6y plus 24 plus 4y minus 28 all over y minus 7, y plus 5, y plus 4. Now we can do a little bit more with the numerator. 6y plus 4y is 10y. 24 minus 28 is minus 4. And that's all over y minus 7, y plus 5, y plus 4. Now, there is a factor of 2 in the numerator, but there's no factor of 2 in the denominator, so we're finished with number 29. Number 51, it's a complex fraction. We have 2 over a minus 1 plus 3 over a minus 4 over 6 over a squared minus 5a plus 4. Now, if we factor a squared minus 5a plus 4, it factors into a minus 4, a minus 1, which are the two terms of the which are the two denominators of the fractions in the numerator. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply by a minus 4 times a minus 1 over a minus 4, a minus 1 over 1. Now, the numerator is a binomial, so this has to be distributed over both of the terms. When we multiply 2 over a minus 1 by a minus 4, a minus 1 over 1, the a minus 1's will cross cancel and we'll be left with 2 times a minus 4. When we multiply a minus 4, a minus 1 over 1 times 3 over a minus 4, the a minus 4's cross cancel and we're left with 3 times a minus 1. And this is all over 1 because all of our denominators have canceled. Now in the denominator, a minus 4, a minus 1 both cross cancel, and so we're left with 6. Now, we have some more stuff that we can do with the numerator here to make it simpler. We have 2a minus 8 plus 3a minus 3 all over 6. So that gives us 5a minus 11 over 6. And we're done. And finally, number 55. They give us point A is the point 2 over p, comma 1/2. And point B is the point 1/3, 3 over p. And the question is, what is the slope of the line passing through these 2 points? Well, the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, this is a complex fraction. Slope equals. This is a complex fraction, and we could do it two ways. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the denominators in the numerator and denominator, and I get 6p as the lowest common denominator. So I'm going to multiply by 6p over 1 over 6p over 1. This should simplify things some. Now, for the first one, 3 over p times 6p over 1, the p's would cross cancel, and I'm left with 18. Now, on the second one, 1/2 times 6p over 1, the 2's would cross cancel, and I'd be left with 3p. Now, in the denominator, 6p over 1 times 1/3, the 3's would cross cancel, leaving me with 2p, and then the minus sign. Now, in the second one, the p's would cross cancel, and that would leave me with 12. Now, there are some factors in the numerator and denominator, so we need to check some things out here. I can take a 3 out of both terms in the numerator, and I can take a 2 out of both the terms in the denominator. And notice what we have here. We have the situation where the numerator has a factor of 6 minus p, and the denominator has a factor of p minus 6. Now, I talked to you about this. They love to do this. They give you the same factor, but it's got a minus sign in the middle, and the terms are commuted around the minus sign. There is no commutative property of subtraction, but when you do commute around subtraction, you get the opposite. In other words, the negative of what the other number would have been. So we can cancel 6 minus p with p minus 6, but we get a residue of -1. So the answer ends up being -3/2. And we're done.